Bitcoin is dead. It's over. That is what everyone said when we bounced to one of these two lines and when the stochastic was at their lows. But every single time that was the moment to be bullish on Bitcoin. This August pattern is unfolding exactly as predicted for Bitcoin, and there is a major trading setup, a major chance coming here in the market. And of course, we are putting our money where our mouth is, and we have been predicting this move, and we are in some nice profits over on Bang X here. We have seen a very bullish candle close for Bitcoin, and this is what next. Ethereum is heading up towards new highs when we closed above this 50 SMA. That's all for today's video, but first of all, please make sure to follow me over on X to never miss something into crypto ever again. And please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel, like this video to never miss something in crypto ever again and to be updated every single day. Because it are very excited times for Bitcoin. Every single time, I've been talking about these trend lines a lot here, but it is so important. We drop to one of those two trend lines. That is when everyone called it's over for Bitcoin. We are going lower. Bitcoin is dead. This was it. But every single time, and we can see it if we look at the past, every single time we tapped one of those two lines, that was exactly the time to be bullish on Bitcoin. Because every single time after that has been said here, we push towards the upside on Bitcoin. And also, if we look at the stochastics, every single time the stochastic was below 20 here and hit the support box, everyone was calling Bitcoin dead. But that was the exact moment also on the stochastic to be very, very bullish on Bitcoin. And right now we are seeing the exact same pattern as over here, as over here, as over here. So this is not the moment to be bearish on Bitcoin. We have seen this before and we all know what Bitcoin did when we are seeing the same signals as we are seeing right now. So this is massive for Bitcoin. We have been talking about this August pattern here for days. You can literally watch my videos back in the days here and you could see that we have been predicting this pattern to be breaking out. And right now we started leg 6 here, and that is what I've been talking about yesterday. We put in this low after we tapped in this resistance. That was 0.6. That is exactly what we have been seeing in here, and that is what I have called in yesterday's video. And what I said is now we need 0.7, and that is a break towards the upside above this resistance line. And that is exactly, but also exactly what we have been predicting here for Bitcoin. And right now, what is next is that retest from the resistance into support. And with that, you can open up a very big position on Bitcoin. But first of all, I've been calling this 6 point here, this higher low structure for a day here, and I've been anticipating on that one as well, of course, because I am putting my money where my mouth is. And I said this was 0.6 and we will rush above resistance here, and that is what I traded here. We are in a slight 3.5k profits here, and we almost catch the high low bottom here. And when we entered the trade right over here, we saw a push towards the upside, which is massive here. And we have been talking about that pattern for a few days now. For now, we can anticipate on a pullback, and when we are seeing that pullback, that is the moment I'm opening up more swing positions towards the upside. Because if we look at the past, Bitcoin blasted towards the upside when we retested this old resistance line, and that is what I'm expecting right now. Also, if we look at our game plan for this weekend, we broke out of this old resistance line, and I've said if we broke above it, we can look for long positions in the market because we are breaking structure towards the upside. And right now we are anticipating for a higher low. We head into resistance and maybe we got some cool down towards the downside, which is pretty good for the market here. Take up some orders below here, and that is exactly where I want to enter the market. So we are entering it on a high low here, and that is exactly what we want to see for Bitcoin. If this high low is getting formed, we can open up a trade on approximately $104,700, and that is exactly what I'm doing here. And we can plan this trade towards approximately 109.6k, and that is where I'm taking profit. So hopefully we will get that cooldown towards the downside, and this is a massive point to open up your trade. Also, if we test back, we are perfectly testing this old resistance line back, and that is where we are opening up our trades, and that's exactly the same setup as we have seen in August, and that is when prices went up like 6% after we saw this move, and that's huge if we see that right now. And if you want to trade by yourself, please make sure to sign up on Weex in the link in the description. Weex has one of the best trade circumstances you want to have as a trader, and if you want to take those setups I've been discussing in this video, please make sure to do it on Weex or over on BingX, one of the two best exchanges out there with the best trading circumstances to trade this nice pattern here. Then also, I've been talking about this retest yesterday, and what I said is we needed to close above this 50 SMA. And right now we see that we perfectly closed above, and we have been seeing a bounce right now, and it looks quite similar as we have seen right here, and right now once again. So this looks very, very bullish for Bitcoin. What I said, if we break down here, we will probably have the same scenario as we have seen in 2022, and that is where the bear market started. But right now we are seeing that bullish retest. We are strong enough to hold above that 50 SMA, which is a massive sign, and which will probably lead for a moment like this, and that is where Bitcoin pumped after that perfect retest. And right now there is no information to say that we will dump further below this 50 SMA line, because we have a strong close above here. So that is really bullish for Bitcoin. Then for Ethereum, there is something to watch out for, because we can see that the Ethereum ETFs keep seeing outflows, and that means that people are shifting their capital on the short term. So for Ethereum, it's really, really important to see ETFs see more inflows here than outflows, because right now the outflows are way bigger than the inflows, and that will probably mean that Ethereum will go lower or just will accumulate at those ranges. So for Ethereum, it's a little bit different than from Bitcoin. I really want to see the ETF inflows increase before I open up positions on Ethereum, because it's way too risky to trade against the ETF inflows or outflows in this case. So that is what I am looking for, and I will keep an eye on that one as well. If we look at the price action on Ethereum, we can see on the weekly, we perfectly tested the 50 SMA once again, and we closed a really bullish candle above, which is a good sign here. Also, we broke below this green zone, which I was talking about in my videos before, but I also said if we are strong enough to gain back above and retested it, that is also strong. We haven't seen a candle open and close below, which is a good sign. We are strong enough to stay above this line. Right now I want to see a little retest here to flip resistance into support and then see the next leg towards the upside. I'm not trading it by myself because it's too risky for me to trade against the ETF trend here. But if you want to do so, this is probably the zone to look for your Ethereum long position towards the upside. And the targets are pretty towards 3.9k and 4.150. So that is some setups for Ethereum. I'm keeping my eyes on the ETFs before entering up some big positions on Ethereum. But if you want to trade by yourself, please make sure to do it through WeX or BangX with the links in the descriptions. And that was it for today's video. Please make sure to follow me over on X, because if this setups unfold here live throughout the day, I will keep you posted over on my X page, and I will also let you know if I'm entering the trades and at what point I'm entering the trade. So it's literally free alpha over there. And please make sure to subscribe over on my YouTube channel, like this daily update video, and you will be never missing out on these kind of predictions once again, because this was yesterday's video and price was right over here, and we have been predicting that we will break out towards the upside to complete this pattern we have seen in August, and then a pump towards the upside, and that is exactly what will happen right now. So I will see you tomorrow by a brand new crypto daily update video.